short with it, and the outlet pass from Brandon to Garnett. Loose ball on the floor, and Zerbiak, or Kobe, trying to double team, nearly knocked the ball away. Garnett working against Ori, not to be denied.
On the championship, and you know that when he's on his game, you better get up there and make him dribble.
Here's Kevin Garnett working his way in. Bryant leaves it for Ori. Inside the three-point line, has it taken away by Garnett. And Brandon looking for room. Garnett wide open in three-point territory. He'll take it and hit it. Shot Nesterovich with the outlet to Brandon. 3-on-2 right now for the Timberwolves. No look pass. Brandon to Garnett.
2. Now make the defense commit. See, Brandon keeps the dribble, forces them to commit. Now you know, unless you're going to foul Garnett there, he's going to score easy. Have a chance of going in the basket.
Here's Zerbiak pulling up and shooting over Kobe Bryant. So it's the game-high scorer with 10. He's on the bench right now. Kevin Garnett open in the corner, and Timberwolves by 13. Kobe Bryant going baseline, blocked by for Garnett, who has led the Timberwolves off the glass. And he's saying he may have to play the two-guard position at the All-Star game with all of the
shots. The New York Knicks, why they play the same way, a lot of jump shots.
But they're the third best free throw shooting team. Again, Phillips getting into the post to Garnett, and Matson defending against Garnett. 78 remaining in the first half. It's been there around. He's hit 2 threes tonight for the Lakers on the loose ball. Here is Kobe, who's blocked by.
Who can shot block. This is a strong move. He knows who he has on him. You notice how Garnett waited.
The double with Bryant. Brandon finding an open space.
He hooks his man with that left arm.
Very clever. Harper, nice, batted away by.
And what you like to see him stop doing tonight is going to the baseline, because he continues to get double teamed.
Garnett lays it in
with that, and it's just enough to dislodge the release.
Defended by Robert Ori. Ori trying to keep Garnett at bay. The feed to Ellis. Fake basket. Count.
He's behind the backboard. Now keep an eye right in the middle of your screen. Beautiful pass. Now he's behind the board. He splits the two defenders. It comes out and turns. Watch him turn here now. He turns and gets that bank shot.
10-point game with just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Brandon. It is there.
Oh, that's just beautiful. You can of it all. They're only 3 games behind on the loss side.
Fox throws it away into Keeler's hands. Garnett.
Brandon. Now just keep an eye on Brandon here right now. This is beautiful. Left of the screen. Zerbiak running. See, when you play with guys that will give it up.
28 games with a sprained ankle. Only played in 8 last year with an injured knee. Brandon.
Just shoddy. And teams are shooting too high a percentage against them. And then
Brandon and Kevin Garnett, they combined for 40 points tonight. And guys, we talk about how much trouble the Lakers have given you in the past. I know they didn't have Shaq, but why were you so effective tonight?
Well, I think we took advantage of our superstar, obviously. You know, he's just a great person, a great player to play with. And we have to stay within ourselves, play with a passion, and continue to go to the basket because he's got so much defensive energy. And I think we did a great job going to the basket tonight.
Racial Admiration Society, you're the superstar, but how well has Terrell Brandon been playing lately, especially in this winning streak, to help you?
I know he's calling me right now, but at the same time, he's been in a different groove lately, and we've been following this lead. The reason we won 7 in a row is because of him. He's been aggressive both on offense and defense, and he's been showing people that he's premier point guard in the league, man. You know, he's playing really well right now. We're following his lead, and, you know, there is no I, there's no me. You know, team is what we're stressing here. When we're following this lead, we're taking different roles night in, night out, and following this lead. You know, it starts at the head, and he's ahead for us.
At one point in that fourth quarter, Dick and Hubie were talking about they can cut it to 10, which they did. You got to keep possession. A miss. Out of nowhere, you came for the tip-in and the dunk. Where did you come from, and what were you doing?
You know what? I've been playing basketball for 2 straight summers now, and every night I'm trying to find energy. This crowd is a hell of a lot more than you can ask for every night. You know, this crowd gives me energy, and I was just thriving off not only my teammates, but this great crowd that we have every night. It came in, trying to be active. You know, like I said, they was out without Shaq. You know, the middle was open, so we was told just to be aggressive the whole game. Came in, got a dunk, went down, said about 5 curse words, and that was it.
With all the off-the-court problems this franchise has had, the tragedies and all, the fact that you now have an 8-game winning streak, have you set your goals higher than you did, say, a couple months ago?
Well, you know, the main focus for us is that we remember Malik Sealy very much. We talk about him every day, and the legend that he has, you know, restored upon us will last forever. And so we naturally dedicate this, not only this season, but we dedicate our whole lives to Malik Sealy and his family. And I think that has taken away from all the other distractions that we have.
I'd be very proud of you guys tonight. 8 straight wins. Congratulations. Thanks for being with us.
I like that tie, dog. See, somebody's finally dressing you now, huh?
Really do?
I said, what up, CB?
Back at